Hey peeps, welcome back to another video. So for this video is another story video that I'm going to tell. I have quite a few other video ideas in mind that I'm going to post in the future, but for this one I just want to tell this short little story talking about different like hair colors and stuff that my hair has been, and the reaction of when I dyed my hair for the first time, which I know there's a vlog that I posted about it. I believe I'll leave a link to it in the description if I find it. If not, I'm pretty sure like the first video I made with when I dyed my hair. But I wanted to go into a little more detail and tell that story because it's kind of funny to me just thinking about it. So basically, the first time I dyed my hair was I don't remember exactly how old I was, but I know for a fact that I was in middle school when this happened. I want to possibly say, I know for a fact that maybe my family will correct me, but I'm pretty sure it was 8th grade. I was in 8th grade, I think. Because I believe, because I believe previously my sister dyed her hair Kool-Aid and then she dyed her hair pink when we moved. So I'm pretty sure when my sister dyed her hair pink, that was when I wanted to dye my hair purple. And at first, my mom and my sister were not for it at all. And I was like, I kind of want to dye my hair too. And from my perspective, my mom literally looked at me like, are you serious? And I was like, what? What's wrong with that? And she was like, well, sweetie, you have way darker hair than your sister's. Like, your sister's blonde and your hair's brown, so we gotta like bleach your hair, and it's a whole process. And and I'm like, well, I believe I don't remember if I asked like how long is it or does it hurt, and she was like no. And I was like, well, I want to try it. We can always dye my hair brown again, right? And she was like, I guess. And my sister was kind of for it because she was like, oh, I want my hair like pink. And, but I do remember when that happened, I think it was my stepdad who just took her into the bathroom and just sprayed her hair like a bright pink, which I have pictures of. And, I mean, at the time, we thought, when my hair was purple and her hair was pink, we thought that was the coolest thing at the time. Which, I mean, looking back, it was great, but we got it out of our system, you know what I mean? But now, obviously my hair is brown again with, like, blondish orange tips, which I'm trying to grow my hair out so I can cut this off. I want my natural hair color back. That's what I'm trying to do. But anyway, so what she did was my mom took me into the bathroom and she was like, okay, if you really want to dye your hair, I'll help you dye your hair. And so she did. She bleached it, like completely bleached it, like from roots to tips. She bleached it completely. And I thought it was super cool at the time. I mean, looking back, it's not great, but it's not bad. Because I thought it looked cool as a blonde, but it wasn't like a nice blonde, you know what I mean? So when she bleached it, my whole family was like, when I had blonde hair, and I was like, this is kind of cool, and my mom's like, you don't want to keep it that way, trust me. And I was like, okay, alright, whatever. So after that, I remember at one point, my neck started to burn, and I was like, wow, why is my neck burning like a lot? And I was like, Mom, is my neck supposed to burn? And she was like on her phone or reading or something. And I was like, Mom, is my neck supposed to burn? And she was like, no. And that's it. She didn't really do anything. Didn't say anything. And I was like, okay. And I don't know, I just continued, and she was like, leave it for about 20 more minutes because I needed 20 more minutes to rinse my hair and then put the dye in and stuff. And then about 15-20 minutes later, she rinsed my hair, and I was like, oh my god, that felt so good because like cold water or warm water on my neck and stuff. And then my mom looked at my neck and she was like, oh yeah, your neck is really red. I was like, I said it was burning, and she was like, well, I didn't know it was that bad. I was like, okay. So, um, it's fine though. She still put the bleach in, and she was very gentle with my neck, and she put the hair dye in my hair, and left it for a while actually, because I had to obviously sink in my hair. And then finally, after, I don't know if it was like a couple hours or something, when I had to leave my hair like that, but immediately people could tell the difference, and like, it already looks really good. And I thought it was really cool. And then I remember finally she was like, okay, rinse your hair and all this stuff. And I did, and I was sitting in the shower for a long ass time trying to make sure it rang like clear and stuff, because it's supposed to wait till it runs clear. It took so long, because, I mean, at the time I also had super long hair, too, and a lot more of it. It was, like, super thick hair. I still have super thick hair, but it's not as thick as it used to be. So, obviously after my hair dried, it looked awesome. It looked great. I loved it. And my mom was like, okay, it actually looks nicer than I thought it would, you know? And my brother's like, whoa, that is so cool, and all that stuff, so I thought it was really fun. And then, from then on, I think right before I moved, dyed my hair a darker purple, so I wouldn't have to dye my hair for a while, and then it became this, like, faded pinkish orange later on, and I just did not, like, dye it nearly enough as I should have. It was a whole thing. But yeah, so I've also been, other colors that I did was like purple and turquoise ombre kind of thing. And then eventually I did red, and then, which I liked a lot. Red looked good on me too. And then I ended up just going back to this, to brown. So, and that's how I'm planning on keeping it. So, well, I want to get rid of this, but that's gonna take forever. So yeah, that was the first time I dyed my hair, and I feel like it's a kind of experience that every kid, if they want to do something drastic, like they want to change their look or something, if they want to dye their hair, I feel like obviously parents can let it happen in like a fun and safe way. That I feel like it's something the kids should experience to at least get it out of their system, because I obviously went through that too. And now that I got it out of my system, I might dye my hair again in the future if I really wanted to, but I think I got enough out of my system where I just want my natural hair color back. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel, please, if you're new. That would mean a lot to me. I post all kinds of random shit, like stories and reactions and stuff. And leave in the comments and other video suggestions that you want me to do, like stories and stuff, and yeah, and I might do it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.